So we're just gonna start by tapping our toes. So today we're going to do 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We have 4 exercises and we're gonna repeat everything twice. All right, let's go out and in. So we're gonna do a lower body work exercise, an upper body exercise, a standing ab exercise, and then a cardio exercise. So we're gonna hit a little bit of everything today. Heels up, right, left. Start to add a little bicep curl if you'd like. Just waking up those legs, waking up those feet. All right, heels to the front, opposite arm, palms facing in. So try to keep the shoulders relaxed and the arms fairly straight. We just want to get a nice good reach. 4, 3, tap it to the side, open and close. You can do both at the same time, or you can just alternate. 4, 3, 2, toes to the back, we're going to press. So I'm going to turn, belly's in, a little bit of a forward fold. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the shoulders. 4, 3, knees up in front, elbows to knees. So elbows out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 4, 3, hamstring curls, hand reaches for the opposite heel. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna hip hinge. So take it down and up. So just nice, good push of the hips back. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, one squat, one step and reach. So down, up, reach. Down, up, reach. So we're starting to deepen the squat a little bit. All right, forward step and reach with the turn, no squat. I think I like this album. Reminds me of the 80s, a little bit. 2. All right, backward step. We're gonna reach up. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's take the legs nice and wide. Toes pointing forwards. We're going to sway side to side. So side, center. You can add a little reach if you'd like. So it's a little bit of a stretch of the inner thigh. Just warming up a little bit. Those ankles, your inner thigh, and your glutes. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, bring it center. Turn the toes out just a little bit. We're going to stay nice and tall. We're going to squat down and up. Add a little plie in there. We're going to take it down and up. You can bring the feet in a little bit, and you can bring the toes in as well. Good. Let's walk it in, toe heel. March it out. All right, let's take it up for a jog. Keep the march if you'd like, or jog if that feels better. 8, 7, 4, 3, jumping jacks right here, out and in. So low impact, always option 1. High is option 2. Whichever one, make sure you don't forget to bring the hips and the knees with you. Heel jog or hamstring curls. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, skaters, side, side. So side step, add that little tap. This one I'm keeping my feet wide. You can also add a little hop, side to side. 4, 3, good. Let's march it out. Grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna get started. All right, so we've got 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna start. We have lunges, rows, a curtsy lunge to an oblique crunch, and then we're going to do a frog jump forward and a shuffle back. Those are our 4 exercises for this round. If you want to use weights, great. If you don't, you can absolutely do these body weight. So I'm going to grab weights for my lunges and my rows, but if you want to do body weight lunges, you're doing fine. So in 3, 2, and 1. Good. So your time is on. So lunges, forward or reverse, whatever feels good. And remember, we're doing 2 rounds, so you can even do one side for the full 45 seconds and do the other side the second round. You decide. You can do body weight the first round and add weights the second round. So it's your workout. You know how you're feeling today, and you know how you're gonna probably feel tomorrow and the day after. Good, so you got about 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna do some rows. Now, if you've got a band, you're welcome to do a band pull apart as an option. 2 and 1, good. 15 seconds rest. I'm gonna do dumbbells this time, and I'm gonna do a band pull apart the next time. So if you've got that band, just hold it in front of you and stretch. It's an option. All right, good. So rows. So nice, good squeeze. So feet hip width apart. You can also have one foot in front of the other, and that works out just as well. Same thing, you can do 45 seconds one side, 45 the other. You can also alternate right, left. So you can do one side, and then you can do the other. 20 seconds to go, and we're gonna do a curtsy lunge to an oblique crunch. So today I'm trying something a little different. I'm thinking that there is a ball between my elbow and my ribs, or a balloon, and I'm rolling the ball forward and back when I do the rows. Good. Set those weights down. We're gonna do a curtsy lunge to an oblique crunch. So curtsy, tap, oblique, other side, curtsy to oblique, or skip the tap, curtsy, and a little crunch. So your time is on, 45 seconds. So when we do our oblique, we want to make sure we're not just yanking our head down to get there. So you can even have your hands here if you want to, but it's a curtsy, and you bring your hips and your ribs closer together. So focus on hips and ribs versus elbow to knee. So just a little curtsy and a little crunch, and it can be a super small curtsy with the tap, and you can focus on the abs. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we're gonna do our frog to our shuffle. So low impact, big step, march it back, switching legs each time. Yeah? Good. Here we go, time is on. So you can do a little hop and a little shuffle back. So make sure you just know what's behind you and how much space you have. Second option, or third option really, is a little hop and marching back. So you land with soft knees. So you land in a squat really. So a little hop, a little froggy jump forwards, and a nice good hop. Good. So you have less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. We're getting ready for round 2, lunges. So decide if you want weights, if you want to do forward or reverse. It's up to you. 2 and 1. Good. So I'm switching to forward lunges. But always, if it doesn't feel good or it bothers your knees, do reverse lunges instead. So you can still do a nice, good practice lunge, but we want to make sure when we go forward, We're not pushing that knee over our toes. We step and we drop the back knee towards the floor. So whether we're stepping forwards or backwards, we step and the back knee goes to the floor. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. Switch weights if you need to, grab them if you don't have them. Remember, switch sides if you did single arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, time is on. So again, today, I'm switching it up a little bit. So it's kind of hard to see, but I'm imagining there's a ball or a balloon between my elbows and my ribs. And I'm rolling that ball. So if I was standing, just think you're rolling that ball. So your elbow does not go past your torso. So getting a little bit of the back of the body. I'm giving my rhomboids a little bit of a break, getting some of the other muscles to work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So set those weights down. Get ready for our curtsy lunge to our oblique crunch. So we're taking ribs and hips on the same side and getting them closer together. Good. Time is on. So a little curtsy and then ribs and hips. Curtsy, ribs to hips. So our head stays in a nice neutral position. It's really important that we don't try to get our head way down. Curtsy, good ribs. And again, small curtsies are okay, especially if your knees and hips kind of don't like them or they don't feel quite right. We're focusing a little more on abs, but working our legs gets our heart rate and our breathing up. Good. So don't let the elbows drop. Gotta get the ribs. Good. All right. So frog to shuffle back. So this is your recovery. A little bit of a break. Finish up with our cardio, and then we're going to move on to the next round. Good. Here we go. So a good step and a march back. Alternate feet if you're stepping. So we want to practice stepping with both feet first, even if we're just doing a big step and walking it back. You can shuffle. I'm going to switch to frogs. So when I do my frogs, I land in a squat with those soft knees. Think about how a frog jumps. A frog doesn't jump and then land with extended legs. It jumps, it lands, and it recoils again. Get ready for the next jump. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, march it out. Walk it around, grab a drink of water. We're gonna get ready for circuit number 2. All right, so our 4 exercises this round. Squats, a curl to a press, a squat with a Russian twist, and then we're gonna do some power squats or some squat jacks. You guys have done these with me before. So go ahead and grab the weight that you want if you want weights. We're gonna start with squats. 3, 2, 1. Good, nice, good squats. I'm using a weight. You don't have to. I'm choosing to do a nice, good, it's kind of like a goblet squat. I'm nice and tall. This is even good if you've got like a little bench or a step. And the higher it is, the easier this one is. I'm staying nice and tall, and I'm imagining there's a step between my feet, and we're tapping the weight to the bench. We're staying nice and tall, pushing those hips back. So again, we don't want to push our knees forwards, and we don't want to do a big bow. Although I'd rather have you bow than push your hips forwards or your knees forwards. But nice and tall. Wider stance makes this a little easier. Last one. Good. Nice and tall. Bicep curl to overhead press. 3, 2, 1. Good. So it's just curl to the ceiling, back down. I'm alternating because I grabbed a little bit of a heavier weight today, but you also have the option, you can march a little bit if you feel like your heart rate and your breathing are kind of high, or if you're feeling a little lightheaded, you can also do a little tap. So a little tap, just to kind of get those legs moving, but a nice good curl to press, making sure we're not arching our back. So that may mean that your press goes out a little bit in front instead of directly overhead, and that's okay. 5 more seconds, and we're gonna do some standing Russian twists. Good, set those weights down. So again, hands can be here, here, here. Little squat, elbow to opposite knee, landing wide. So down, up, time is on. So we wanna make sure that we're not doing a squat and then just bringing our feet in close together. Reason being, a wider stance, you have to shift your weight from one side to the other, and that's what I want you to focus on as well as the abs. So it can be just a little mini squat, doesn't have to be a big one. So hips back, we push off and add a little rotation. So if you've done cardio kickboxing, when we do our knees and we do our punches, yes, this is what we're doing. Good, little squat, little rotation. Good, all right, bring it up. Power squats, squat jacks. So you can do a triple extension up on your tiptoes. You can side step and do our jumping jacks, or you can do hops. So your time is on, down and up. So squat jacks, low impact. We do these on Friday. So when we do strong, yes, make sure it's not just tapping or shifting. We're doing a good squat, even if it's little. So our goal is a little cardio here. You can stay in place, throw the leaves, right? Good squats. Option is to do those power squats. Got about 10 more seconds, and we're gonna go through these again. 3, 2, 1, good. March it out, get ready for squats, round 2. So grab a weight if you wanna use one. 4, 3, 2, 1, good, nice good squat. So holding the weight wherever is comfortable. You can hold it down by your side and do suitcase squats. You're picking up your suitcase. For this one, I take my legs a little wide and I turn my toes out just a little bit. Makes it a little easier to go a little deeper. 15 seconds. Deep breaths. Good, good, good. Almost done. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, curl to press, everyone. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Curl to press. And again, if you're feeling a little lightheaded or you don't like just standing, good, you can add that little tap. So I curl, I tap when I press, or just march in place, that's okay too. So nice and tall, I got about 20 seconds to go. So nice and strong. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Set those weights down. We're going to do our standing Russian twists. So keep the feet moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So a little squat. Now the ribs are going towards the opposite hip. So imagine, think about what it's like when you wring out a dish rag. That's kind of what we're doing. We just don't wring it out a lot. Arms can be low. If you're worried that maybe you're not quite doing it just right, it's okay. As long as you're thinking about your ribs and your hips coming closer together, you're good. Nice, good exhale. So down, little rotation. Again, doesn't have to be big. Just think about those abs. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sidestepping. Getting ready for our power squat, whatever you pick. So do that triple extension, your jump squat, or your squat jacks. 2, 1. Good. So option 1 is down, grab the leaves, lift those heels up on your tippy toes, or sidestep with those jumps, or those jacks really. So little mini squats, just moving, getting our heart rates up. Down and up is an option as well. Good, about 15 seconds to go. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, walk it around, march it out. Keep those feet moving. All right, so last round. We have side lunges. We have tricep kickbacks. We have alternating side bends. And we have burpees. I'll show you options for the burpees, right? You guys know, we're good. So, side lunges, with or without the step, with or without a weight. So, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna run through options. So, just like in the warm-up, option 1 is right here. With or without a weight, yes? Yes. So remember, toes are pointing forwards, so we don't wanna do side pushes or go into warrior. We want to do a single leg squat. Option, of course, is to add in the side stepping. Still pushing the hips back. Good, about 10 more seconds. We're gonna grab weights for tricep kickbacks. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Tricep kickbacks. I'm going to use 2 weights. You can use 1 weight if it feels better for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So kicking back. And again, I have a little bit of a heavier weight. I'm alternating. Do as many as you can. You'll see sometimes I kind of shift my weight and move around a little bit. That's an option for you as well. Or you can even add in a little toe tap, but this is primarily if you're just feeling a little faint, a little lightheaded for the day. So we're going cardio and then we're doing legs and then we're doing arms. So our heart's like, where am I sending the blood today? Good, 5 more seconds. You can always rest and walk around when you need to. Good, set the weights down. All right, alternating side bends. We're gonna squeeze the feet together if we can. We're gonna reach, come up, reach, and up. All right, your time is on. So notice I'm trying not to push my hips out to the side. I'm trying to do a nice good reach. You can always have your hands here. You can even take your hands on your head. You're nice and tall. Next option, arms overhead. Other option, go down into a plie, like you're gonna reach for the heel behind you, yes? So you decide, but our hips are steady. We're doing a little crunch, but the muscles on the other side are the ones that are going to be pulling our bodies back up. Good, right here, burpees. Gotta grab my chair, I always forget. All right, burpees. You can go down, step back, and step forwards. Otherwise, your time is on. You can do your little hops. And remember, your other option is you can squat. You take one leg back, and then you come up. So you kind of do a little half burpee. You're thinking about getting on the floor, and then you change your mind because you hear the phone ring. Yes? You can go back, and when you come up, you can do just a teeny tiny little hop. Come up. So even if you're doing the half ones, you can do a little hop, doesn't have to be huge. Down and back, little hop. So I believe, if I'm right, it's National Osteoporosis Month. Yes? Good. All right, get ready for our lateral lunges. Round 2. So, weight-bearing exercise. Weight-bearing exercise. Impact is gonna help. All right, time is on. So down and up. This is without movement. Or side to side, yes? Nice and tall. So when we do exercises that are weight-bearing, and we do impact exercises, and it doesn't mean you have to do 900 jumping jacks. It helps. Sometimes it can reverse it a little, not tons, but it can help. But it helps us prevent osteoporosis or reduce the severity or some of the risks. Good. All right, get ready for kickbacks. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Nice. Good kickback. Elbows pointing back behind you. So again, you can do both at the same time. You can alternate. We want to get a good squeeze. So I'm at that angle. 1 foot in front. If it feels better for your back, go right ahead. Again, trying to make sure we're not tucked under, right? We don't want to tuck our tail feathers on this one. We want to find that happy neutral. Good, 15 seconds to go. Nice, good squeeze, working the back of the arm. If we're really upright, we're gonna get a little bit of bicep, so really focus on reaching back and straightening the elbow. Good, go ahead and set it down. All right, adding in side bends. You can do this with weights if you want to. Personally, I prefer body weight for this one. Standing nice and tall, feet together, or plie. Good, we're gonna reach and reach. So imagine your head, your shoulders, and your backside are glued to a wall. So we wanna make sure that we're not going forwards or that we're not twisting, going backwards. We're between 2 panes of glass and we're reaching. Hands can be down, they can be at your shoulders. You can reach, one arm up, other arm down. Or the higher your arms go, the more challenging this gets to be for your obliques. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it up. We're gonna take it for our burpees. So decide which ones you wanna do. I'm gonna do the ones on the chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So the hands to the chair. Step back into a plank or a push-up position. Step or hop forwards and then reach for the sky. You can do a little hop, or if you're stepping back and then stepping forwards, when you come up, you can do a teeny tiny little hop that way too. So nice, good burpees, even if they're half burpees and you're using a chair, or you're not using a chair at all and you're just doing that good squat and tapping the toes back. Good, so just a good squat, tap it back, come up, little teeny hop, little hop. You're jumping for joy because you've got about 3 seconds left. All right, good, march it out. Grab a drink. All right, so that is actually your workout for the day. Not bad, right? Short but sweet. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of stretching. So we're just gonna get our heart rates down a little bit. So I want you to keep those feet moving. And I know everybody's burpees are different. We just think about the burpees. Get our heart rate and our breathing down a little. Good, 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna take the legs wide and we're just gonna sway and sway. So our side lunges again, but this time we're focusing on a little stretching. And I don't know if you noticed this, but I feel much looser now than when we did this in the warm-up. So I'm feeling less tension in my inner thighs. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we're gonna take it to the right and we're gonna hold it. Our chest is up and away from our thighs. We have a ball right in the crease of our hips and we're trying to squish that ball. Toes pointing forwards, inner thigh stretch. Good, bring it back to the center. Turn that right toe out. Your left toe is gonna be forwards or a little bit at an angle. We're gonna stay tall, hips are pointing forwards. We're going to push that knee out, inner thigh stretch. Arms are out, hips stay pointing forwards. We're gonna close the book and we're gonna open the book. So the important thing with this one is a lot of times we don't squeeze our glutes, and when we rotate our torso, what happens? We bring our hip and our knee with it. And for this one, we don't want to. Doesn't matter if your hands actually touch each other, it's okay. We're working on that rotation. Good, bring it back into the center. We're going to turn into our lunge position. All 10 toes are pointing forwards. Our back heel is going to be down. We're gonna lift up and down. So I think less about lifting up, really, and I push forwards. So I'm thinking about stretching the bottom of my foot, going through that big toe. All right, let's hold that foot up. Option 1, tuck and release. Yes. Option 2, if you're feeling up for it, is to do a stationary stretch. And you can hold on to a chair if you need to. We're stretching the hips. It's what feels good for you today. Good, let's go ahead and set that foot down. Shift the weight to the back leg. Front toe can be up or it can be down. And we're going to reach and we're gonna back circle. Reach, back circle. Good, so it's a little single leg squat, but we're also stretching the hamstring in that front leg. And then we're doing a little backward shoulder circle. It can be small, does not have to be big at all. Last one. Good, we're gonna bring it up nice and tall. Weight is in the back leg, front toe is up. We're gonna give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. A little balance challenge. Squeezing the glute on this back leg. Good, set that front toe down, bring it back into the center. We're gonna take our legs out, toes turned out. We're gonna do our little tuck. So squat, tuck, roll it up. Down, tuck. So if I turn, down, tuck. So I imagine somebody's giving me a back rub. Feels really good. So round the back. We're a cat waking up from a nap. Good, let's bring it over to the other side. We're gonna do that inner thigh stretch. So toes are forward. We're just gonna push our hips back. Single leg squat. So toes are forward, knees are forward, hips, inner thighs. Good, let's bring it up in the center. Turn that left toe out. Right toe is pointing forwards or a little bit in. Hips stay forward. We're gonna take that toe out, knee out. Open and close the book. So we close and open. So we're trying to keep our lower body frozen in place, and our upper body is what's doing the rotating. Good, 4, 3, couple more. Last one. Good. We're gonna turn. So a lunge position, all 10 toes are pointing forwards. Back foot, we're gonna come up and down. Again, instead of going up, I think about going forwards, rolling through the ball of the foot and rolling through the big toe. I feel a really good stretch in my big toe when I do this one. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna hold it up. Option 1 is a tuck and release, if that is your preference. Option 2, nice and tall, bringing the back of that foot up. It's less about heel to bum and more about opening that thigh to the back. Hold on to something if you need to. Tummy is tucked, so try not to arch the back. Doing a little crunch in front, squeezing the glutes. Good, let's shift our weight to our back leg. Front toe can be up or down with this one. We're gonna do our touch, so we're gonna reach and circle, reach. So when we do our backward circle, our shoulder leads, and then our elbow, wrist, and hand just follow along behind. Good, couple more. Down and up. Last one. All right, good. All the way tall, weight in the back leg, front toe is lifted. Give yourself a nice good pat on the back. So a little calf stretch in front, but balance work. Good pat on the back. Good, set that foot down, bring it back into the front, and we're just gonna take a couple deep breaths in. So breathe in and out. Good, one more time. Breathe it in and out. All right, you are all done. Woohoo!